Y'all, just imagine 1920s flapper. Maybe I should put a headband on today. Do I have headbands? I don't think I got headbands. I got like scarves. My crowns. My crowns might work. Where are they? So look, I don't have a feather on her though. I think this is gonna make it dirty. I might have to make this my crown. I might have to I gotta make these stiffer. So I'm getting a water bottle. But see, I need this to go like over my forehead, right? To be flapper. To be a fucking flapper. Now I look like I'm a fucking cook. Oh, did I make it dirty? Okay, anyway. So I think I'm gonna do a scarf today. Just wear like, so it could be like flapper style. Right? Anyway, let's get started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. We'll do a review because the other two shows I like mushed them together and I was like tired. I was tired. So I actually misnamed the show. And okay, so keep the physical connection going. As you move through different phases of your relationship, physical intimacy isn't always an option, right? Because you can't always be close. There are going to be times when it's not physically or mentally possible, but that doesn't mean that all physical connections need to stop because you need it. It is healthy for you to touch. Physically touching the person you love triggers oxytocin, the feel-good love hormone that reduces stress and does a myriad of wonderful things for us. So you can also teach this to your children too, like hugging. Like me and my son, we hug in the morning. And it's just something we naturally do. It's not something I'm like, you have to hug me now. If he don't want to come hug me, he don't have to. But he just usually comes and hugs me in the morning. Every day. Every day he just gets up and comes to hug me. You see, so it's like, that's good. Stay physically connected by holding hands, cuddling, or literally leaning on one another. Sometimes this takes a little work to discuss, figure out, and develop new ways to connect. But by speaking with honesty, sharing your feelings, and remembering that the highs and lows of marriages are completely normal, you'll be able to create new levels of intimacy to help create an even stronger bond. This is the best thing I think about kids too. Like, he knows how to be in a space, because some kids, they'll come in and step on your fucking foot. Some kids will come and be like leaning into you, and it's like, look here, little motherfucker, I'm not your people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your people. I'm your teacher. I hug you. That's it. I'm not your people. You understand? So it's like, for me, I'm just kind of like, no, I tell the kids, don't touch me. Some people that were in St. Louis, they took this as like something wrong. Don't take it as if it was wrong, because my students that know where it came from, they know how I am. So since they know how I am, they know how to be close to me. So it's like, that's something else. It's like with my students, they know how to be close to me, and my son knows how to be close to me. And so that I like that. I don't like all that, I'm going to lean on you and put my weight on you, and I'm going to put this on you, and I'm just, it's just like, some of that shit is just, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm not black. Okay, so it's just like, I hate that shit. I hate it. Y'all understand? This is what I have been getting from black people. And it's like, I'm not trying to be racist, mean, or anything. It's just that is not my culture and it's weird to me. And y'all have to stop. You understand? Not all black people are like that. You have to stop. Okay? White people too. Stop it. Y'all, me and my son were living in the neighborhood. This lady had her name, I guess his mother's name was Colleen. The woman sent her son over to my house and was like, see if you can stay over there. Her son gets out of school before my son does. So my son was coming home on a bus, right? You not about to come into my house and my child is not there. I'm not your babysitter. I'm not your nanny. It's not happening. You are not about to come into my home and my son is not there. We're not playing them games. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? White people crazy. You understand? That's why I be like, it's not white or black, it's American. It's an American issue that I'm having. I don't do that shit. So in that situation, y'all can just kind of grab hands and sing kumbaya. This some American bullshit. I'm not joking. What the fuck would you want to come into my house for and my son is not at home? Y'all don't know what I've been dealing with. Okay. Stay physically connected by, sometimes this takes a little work to discuss, figure out, develop new ways to connect, but by speaking with honesty, share your feelings, and remembering that highs and lows of marriages are completely normal, you'll be able to create new levels of intimacy that help create an even stronger bond. This is what it is. It's like, it's the switch. So this is what, it's scary for some people to switch or to have a life after, like, when you start a relationship, when it's that time for, like, I gotta go back to work. Like, say for instance you met and it's like on vacation time. You see what I'm saying? I gotta go back to work. So then y'all feel like something could happen or we not close enough or something like that. And if that's the case, say something about it so then you understand what's going on, because the person might not have bonded with you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's in relationships. In marriage, it gets scary because now you think that, because, like, say for instance, you are a physical person, you think that something is missing, and it's probably not. Like, it's like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You be asking, what's wrong with you? But that person doesn't touch as much as you think as you would want to be touched. You understand what I'm saying? Like, some people, they do these videos and it's like, he didn't smack my ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know why? Because that's something that she values. That's something that he values. So it's like, um, you get afraid. Like, it's scary because you're like, oh my God, what is happening to our bond? And that's a human situation. Like, don't think that there's something wrong with you or that you asking for too much. If you in a committed relationship and somebody has to go on a trip for a few days, or somebody has to go on a trip for a few days, and you like, okay, they on a trip for a few days, and I don't feel close to them anymore. And it's like, well, because you haven't spent that time apart. So you have to actually have together. So, like, say for instance, he's going out of town and you feel like, oh, he's disconnected from me. He is disconnected from you. Say for instance, you going out of town and you feel, and she's going out of town and you feel like she not my woman. She going out of town for something else. Guess what? That's the truth, because it is something that's natural that you will feel. Now, if y'all were connected, bonded, all that different stuff, then guess what? You won't have an issue at all. They'll be like, drop me off at the airport. They'll be kissing you in the car. They'll be calling you on the phone when they get there. They'll text you. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing to talk about. But if you feel like this person is leaving me or some state of our life is changing and it's not and we not connected, or you feel like you still got to hold on to them in some kind of way, it's probably because they didn't bond with you. They weren't trying to. They were trying to use you for that moment, and then they took the bond away. And so that's the truth. Like, that's something that happens. Just like when men sleep with you or some woman sleeps with you, because women do it too, and they'll just like take a piece of you with them. They actually do it. Like, it's they slept with you so that they could maybe be a part of your person, have a part of your personality, which won't last long, y'all. It doesn't last long. They'll leave you feeling empty, like they drained you of something. And that's the truth. They drained you of something. They drained you of some type of energy. It's not, and I'm not one of these people that's like I don't know, like all into all this stuff either. But I don't smell like incense. I don't know how to put it to you. I'm not like one of those people, but it's the truth. They will actually come and try to sleep with you to take your energy. It's not something that people talk about, but some people actually use people to get to, like, to be a better person. So that man, he might fuck you just so he can be a better person, so he can smile like you when you go to the club. So when you leave his house, he makes sure you don't have the same smile. You understand what I'm saying? The whole time you there, he gonna try to find some ill situation to take the smile off your face. Y'all understand? So he don't want you there to fuck the shit out of you or make you happier. He wants you there to take your energy and make you sadder because he wants to be you that was at the club. So then the next time you go to the club, you see him there, he's gonna try to wipe the smile off your face. So he might be over there trying to dance like you was dancing, smiling with everybody else. If you just pay attention to what they do, all they do is take parts of you and then go back somewhere to the same spot and then imitate you. That's it. It doesn't last for long. And so that's the best part. Sometimes it doesn't last. And then if your willpower is strong, if that's the real you and it's stronger than what they trying to fake to be, guess what? They'll get out of the space anyway. And somebody taught me that a long time ago, and I didn't understand it on that level. It was like, so if you're a good person, when somebody's doing you wrong, they gonna leave your life anyway. Sometimes you don't have to worry about trying to get evil people out of your face. If you are a truly good person, they will make an excuse to leave your life. So how I tell y'all all these stories, they just so horrible. The best part is the person walked out of my life. I didn't have to run away from them. I didn't have to kick and scream at them. Anything. That person got their shit and got the fuck up out my face. You understand what I'm saying? So I got all these sad stories to tell. But the best part is that person wouldn't dare come show up at this fucking door. That motherfucker wouldn't dare come knock on this fucking door. And that was something that was on Wallow 267. He was like, if you don't like it, get the fuck on. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what it is. The people that will cause you the most pain, when they see that you're not going to cause pain back, they will go. They won't come back. I'm talking about they won't knock on shit. Do you hear me? Let somebody say your name. They can't say nothing. Can't not one motherfucking word come out their mouth because you yourself are an original person with pure thoughts, with pure feelings. All that stuff is pure. It's good intentions. So they can't stay in your face because they actually blocking your direction. You understand what I'm saying? They can do whatever over here, but when it's time for them to actually face you, it won't happen. It won't happen. And, oh, you scared of her. They'll be scared of you because they know they fake. They know that what they doing not right. So you have to be careful that women do it too. And white women love to do that to black men because they have this, like they've already prepared. Look, like y'all, let me tell y'all, you see how the history changed. At first, the black man was a Sambo, dumber than a motherfucker, happy. He's making jokes. He's always laughing, having a good time. That's the same thing that black men still do. Then all of a sudden, when they needed his energy, he becomes a savage. He becomes evil. The same thing they do with me too. Like, okay, because the real queen is evil. It's like, oh, she's going to be evil too. Nope. Don't have time to be. I don't even know how to be. They kept me busy traveling and doing shit, talking to people. So that's what it is. It's like when they needed to hurt somebody, they want to, oh, well, a black man is just so bad. He's an evil person. And the whole time it's white women. Y'all see what I'm saying? And it's like the white women or the people that were just like, they are evil. Think about it. Right now, I was being stalked yesterday by a white woman. A white woman. And I felt that whole spirit shit. I walked out the store and I didn't feel like myself. The whole time I'm on Delmar yesterday, I didn't feel like myself. I felt like somebody was like holding my legs or something, or trying to push, come with me, or I don't know. It always feels like somebody is on me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I feel like I was dizzy. I felt out of sorts. I didn't feel like I was safe at that time. And it was like this white lady just kept following me with all these bags and shit. You see what I'm saying? And so that's it. I don't want to do that with y'all. And so, and what would they be, witches or something like that? But that's what it is. It's the white women. So sometimes I see them do that to the men at the library too. It'll be like the guy has an attitude. He's mad about something. One day, this black man just stood there and just cussed me out. That wasn't his personality. It was the white girl. And she was just standing there like she didn't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? So the next time he saw me by himself, he was just looking at me like, I don't know. Because it wasn't anything for him to be mad at me about. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you have, like, down here we have to be careful for real. So it's like, that's what they do. It's like they actually come to you to take your energy. They sit across from you to sit in your face to take your energy. That's why some people really are like, I don't need any new friends. Keep the ones I got. And I'm serious. I'll keep the ones I got. It's like, I don't need anybody new in my life like that. Like, I don't trust people. I don't know why you would want to do that. I don't know why you want to follow me to the store. I don't know when I came out why I would feel even worse. And so, like, I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. I just felt dizzy, dazed. I wasn't going crazy. It's just like I knew that they were trying to mess with me yesterday. So that's it. And it could have been like, it was like, it's probably something over the door at the store. So that's it. Okay, a surefire way to cause damage to a romantic relationship is to speak ill of the person you love to others. Not only is it disrespectful to them, but it's also disrespectful to your relationship. Y'all don't understand how important this is. I used to do this in the classroom. I used to have to tell our students this too in the classroom. Like, when I speak bad about somebody, I tell them in the classroom. I don't go to the principal and tell them. I don't go to the vice because they crazy. They was crazy. So it's like, if I spoke something about somebody, it was in my classroom. So when she started listening in my classroom and messing with my children in the classroom, that shit was kind of fucked. But what happens is, if you are the leader, or if this is your relationship, what you do is you break a wall down when you start talking about the people in a bad way to somebody else. In a classroom, you would notice it. If you ever found this out in your classroom, you say one thing to somebody and then everybody starts to chime in because they on your side. They ass kissers. And you got to stop them from being ass kissers. You got to teach them, hey, stop doing that. You got to think for yourself, because at this point, this is between me and this person. It's not between everybody in this classroom. So when I'm telling this person this, you going to shut the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, I'm telling them this to teach them to stop. And you over there doing some other shit. So if you got something to fuck to say, your ass finna get in trouble too. So that's the shit I'm talking about. It's like, I don't want you disrespecting this person because they made a mistake in class today. The same thing with your relationship. You don't want to go to people and be like, my man did this, this, and the other, and then they end up hanging your man or your woman. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So if they do that, you breaking down walls in your relationship. The walls in your relationship are solid. Look at this cup. This motherfucker is solid. I used to say a circle, right? I used to be like, a circle is solid. A bunch of circles is solid. Somebody else said it's something else. That something else is strong. It could be. I didn't do the experiment. But what I'm telling you is, this a solid ass cup. It's a 360, right? Is this still hot? Y'all just fell on me. It's cold. But it's like, is it still like, it tastes horrible. This is horrible. I just had this morning. Okay, so anyway, right. So it's like, this is a solid ass circle. When you start to tell people stuff, you start getting these little holes in there. You see what I'm talking about? And so people think they can seep into the holes and get into your fucking business, and they can't. That's not their fucking business. The other part of it is, you create a reputation for your partner that other people be like, I don't want to hear about that motherfucker. I'll beat that motherfucker ass. So I learned this from my male friends, because I have a lot of male friends. I have a few female friends. So my male friends would be like, no, don't tell me nothing about him if you haven't discussed it with him first. Don't come to me and talk about that man if you ain't never said nothing to that man. So it's like little shit like, oh, he did this and that. Nope, don't come tell me shit. Go tell your man, because that's your man. You got to talk to your man. Communicate with your man. So now you see why I don't have the idea that men don't communicate. When I meet a man that doesn't communicate, that's it. We done. Because guess what? You're not trying to be my friend or anything. You are trying to steal my energy. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's like, that's something that you have to know in dating. If it's certain things he's saying, well, we can't talk about that. We can't talk about this. We can't talk about that. All of my friends, they are my friends. Some of my exes and my friends communicate with me, and they think that communication is important. So when y'all sit here, somebody, oh, I hate men and this and the other, then get out that group of men, because now they got you in a group of men. They don't have you in a situation where you can be married or whatever. They want to fuck you and take your fucking energy. It doesn't mean you a hoe. It don't mean nothing bad about you. It means that there's something good about you, but they trying to take it from you. You understand what I'm saying? And now that I've been being stalked, I understand too. You see, it's like they want to keep you in a circle, so when it's time for them to get somewhere, they can fuck you and try to get somewhere. And you think that's, oh, that pussy ain't this, pussy ain't that, pussy is that. It's not the pussy, it's your energy that they want. They want your personality, they want your charisma, they want your smarts. You see what I'm saying? They want to be you when they go into the room. And this is men. Men will do this to you too. Not only will women do it, men will do it too. That's why these fraternities are dangerous, because they pick out women to keep in a circle so they can fuck them when they want to get somewhere. And that's not fair. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's, oh, you're not intelligent. You're not this. You're not that. Girl, you are. You are that and then some. That's why they keep trying to hold you down and keep you back and all this stuff. They want you to sit there and look like you Miss Sophia. That's how they want you to say, I'm Miss Sophia. Eyes back now. Eyes back. And the whole time you've been a strong woman. The whole time. You ain't never left. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, y'all have to really watch that. If a man is telling you, I can't communicate to you about this because of this, fuck him. Leave that motherfucker alone. You understand? I can't communicate to you about being my friend. I can't communicate to you about the relationship. I'm causing you problems and shit. And you at my door? No, watch it, y'all. Watch it, and make sure you tell your friends that too, so that they know too. Because that shit has to stop. All of this stuff that they do actually stops y'all from getting reparations. Yeah, I'm learning about a whole new fucking world I didn't even know existed. And I'm one of the women that they would do that to. They want everything you do to be theirs. You see what I'm saying? And the only way they can get it is to push you down on your back, to rape you. Because 9 times out of 10, some of these people you would never think about sleeping with, being with, anything else. Okay, so this doesn't mean you can't vent in tough times. So don't take it as if I can't tell nobody anything about what I'm feeling or how I feel or whatever. It's just sometimes some people will take that shit kind of too far. You know what I'm talking about? Watch who you talking to. Make sure if you have a confidant is just one person that you can talk to. Like, nah, this just, I don't feel right about this. I did talk to him about it, and now I want to say this because I have to get this off my chest. It's okay to vent, y'all. But sometimes it's like, don't just go and just, it's always a problem. If that's the problem and you become a nag, then guess what? Somebody could creep back and creep into your house. They can hear what you saying, be like, you the bitch in this situation. I'm gonna go ahead and go take them. They could tell him what's going on, and then they both could start abusing you. So it's like so many things that happen, but it's like the main part of it is, if your relationship is solid, that's how people start to chip away at getting into your relationship, and they would want to get into it and control it. You shouldn't be doing that with him. That's your husband, baby. You can do whatever you want to with him. You shouldn't be telling him how much money you make. That's your family, baby. You can do whatever you want to with that. Because she can't trust her husband, then she gonna try to make it as if you can't trust yours. You see what I'm saying? And they ain't fucked each other in 20 years. Cause she possibly gay. Y'all understand? You see what I'm saying? It be so many situations when you really think about it. So it's like they'll hear one or two things and be like, no, you can't do that. Don't do that. You can't fuck him every time you get horny. Yes, you can. That's your husband. That's why y'all got married in the first place. You understand what I'm talking about? You can't buy him that. Yes, you can. If you a giver and you wanted him to have it, guess what? And he been wanting it for 15, 20 years, and now you can buy it for him. You can buy her that. That's how people get in and start, oh yeah, and then he felt like this, and then he felt like that. And it's like, but that was your husband. And then Sharon said, are you listening to yourself? You should be telling me that your husband said or your wife said. Now, Bill told me. No, that should be something that you telling me that your husband or your wife said, not somebody outside of your relationship saying that. So that's why you got to watch who you talking to. But be sure to talk about behaviors and actions that irritate you or that cause upset, not personality traits. And that's what it is. Talking about their integrity or how good they are. You see what I'm saying? Because those are the things that will use against you to stop your relationship. And people do that to me every fucking. She went over and took a damn shower. When she came out the bathroom, smelled good. I wouldn't go in there after her. Cause yes, she would. Yes, she would. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's the shit I deal with at the shelter. She went over there and everybody was laughing at the table. Fuck that bitch. Y'all, I was getting those coupons at 25. Now look, I'm at the shelter, y'all. I had a job. So I was getting the coupons like when I use Uber Eats, I get $25 worth of food for $5. So if I'm at the table with somebody and I'm about to order the McDonald's or whatever, I find like the cheapest stuff usually is McDonald's. And I just order everybody the stuff at the table. I have used that coupon 4 or 5 times. Guess what? Now I try to use the coupon, it don't go through. They will email me the coupon. Y'all know y'all get that coupon like every fucking month. They email me the goddamn coupon, y'all. Every time it say it can't go through. Why? Because they were sitting there watching me just the same as my Afterpay and my Cash App. It don't matter how many times I repay, try to get the loans, everything, my thing doesn't go over $50. So I got a hacker actually stalking me. You mean tell me you had to hack me into poverty? Don't you think something wrong with that? And I'm talking about I'm actually helping homeless people eat. Because the shit they be giving them, it ain't shit no way. So y'all saying, oh, McDonald's, that's probably bad too. Fuck that. I'm actually giving them something hot. It's coming straight to them. We in there enjoying ourselves, laughing and talking. I get to spend $5.26 on a meal to feed 3 or 4 people at the table. And then when we sure end up feeding more than that to eat, it be 6 or 7 of us eat. Somebody not gonna eat the fries. Somebody else don't work the rest of the burger. Somebody just want the tomato off the bitch. It don't matter. We end up eating for $25. I ordered at McDonald's. It's 6 or 7 people in there happier than before. Y'all, when I was working down at the Big C's, I would actually have them bring catfish nuggets to one of the people there too. You see, and she'll share the catfish nuggets with everybody because she's a big, large thing. She can't eat all that by herself. She just share with everybody. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with that? Every time I'm helping somebody, they'll stop me from helping the person. You're going to hack me into poverty. Don't that sound like the person needs to go to jail? Okay, so all I'm saying, I don't even know how I got there. But anyway, what I'm saying is just make sure you keep positive words coming out through your relationship. And tell other people these positive words. And don't make it a personal thing. Like where they can go and attack them with it. You see what I'm saying? Or try to use it against you. Because they'll do that too. So it's like, that's why it's like, just always say kind things about the people, and they always know your person's heart, your person's mind, because they will try. If you got a good relationship, they will try to break that motherfucker up any fucking way they can. Just like I'm telling y'all, if I'm doing a good deed, they try to fuck it up any fucking way they can. It's not necessary. Talk about your relationship often. This is what the show is about today. Just talking about your relationship often. And this is how you keep people out of your fucking relationship too. Your relationship won't stay the same. And that's one of the amazing things about it. As you grow and change, so does your relationship too. And that's the truth. Some people get so just like, I love the way this is now. And not thinking about, well, I want to be a swim coach. I've always wanted to be a swim coach. But I love the way this is now. You leave at 7 in the morning and you come back at 3. And, I go at 7 in the morning and I come back at 12 and I cook dinner and then I go back until 3. And then, you see what I'm saying? It's like, just because of that routine, the person will be like, oh, no, I just love it, man or woman. And you're like, but still, I want to be a swim coach. So instead of me leaving at 7, I got to leave at 5 and I'll get back at 2. Or maybe I'll get back at 5 because now it's my own business. Well, I like the way the budget is and we've got money in the bank. Well, guess what? I'm going to be using some money in the bank so that I can do this, that, and the other, because that's just extra money that sits in the bank. I'm using it. And the person may still have a problem with it. And it's like, those things happen. So you have to be able to talk through the relationship. And that is why when you marry somebody or you committed to somebody, that should be your friend. If that's not the first person you think of to talk to, then guess what? It's probably not going to work out. And that's the other thing. It could work out too if that's the second person that you think about too, because we got best friends. And so it's just like, that's the other thing. Make sure that that's another person that you talk to. Make sure that that's the person that you check in with. And so you want to be sure that you talk about how you feel in these situations, what's making you move differently, what makes you feel uncomfortable about this type of relationship, all this different stuff about the change in their relationship, so that it's not something that feels you like, makes you feel like, okay, I'm not bonded to this person anymore. I'm not bonded to this person anymore. And it's like, don't feel that way. Just talk it through. And if you do feel not bonded to them anymore, then it could be an issue of infidelity. And it's the truth. The feeling is natural. It's not something where you have to question the feeling or think that you're wrong about it. If you feel like it's a break or disconnection between your bond with that person, then guess what it is? It's not something, oh yeah, you just being silly, man. You just being silly. Now I'm going over here to get some chicken. I ain't going to go fuck Bob. Ain't she going to go fuck Bob? You see what I'm saying? Or she going to go let Bob make her feel magical or whatever the fuck going on. So it's like, if you feel that, then it's a certain reason why. But today is just always talk about what's going on so that you guys are able to discuss and move through it. Because sometimes it won't be as deep as you think it is. Sometimes it's just light. And again, if that's your friend and you keep that stuff going and it's something that's open and active, maybe if y'all did get to the point where you didn't want to be together anymore, it's just a discussion and a separation, as opposed to let's have a fight and throw all the shit all, what I'm saying, all over the house and all this stuff. It's always time to discuss something. So discuss what it is you love about your relationship. Spend time reminiscing about the past and what you've achieved together. And always look to the future and goals you have created together. This is something that I love about the way that they show some Black relationships now. Like, this is the difference in what I'm saying. So when I look at love and hip hop relationships, all they do is take them through drama. I look at some of the relationships on TV where they like talking about buying houses together, and these are produced by white people. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you, but they are. When they talk about, well, let's do this together, like, these people will be like living together, sleeping on the floor, trying to raise their credit score so they can get the house that they want. And it's like the way that they perceive it is just like, it's just a regular relationship. It has no drama. They are very much secure with each other. They are playing. The other one, another example of what I'm talking about is Everyday with H&K. Nobody is producing them. They just do it themselves. The Black couple that's on Instagram. Everyday with H&K. They got a kid. You see what I'm saying? It's like everything they have been doing, they've done it together. And so that's it. And it's like, it's a friendship. Also, Josh and Jenny, they have a friendship. It's like a relationship where it's like, oh my God, are you serious? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when something happens, he's like, what? Are you serious? Like, is this for real? And so it's like, when you look at it, even though some of it is planned, even though some of it is scripted, it's the fact that That's the type of relationships I was used to seeing when I was growing up. It's just like when it was a black couple, that was it, what it was. It was naturally together. This love and hip hop shit and all this shit they do, it's like that's not a real relationship, and they just playing. And so I hate that they put it out there like that when it should be more every day with H&K or more Josh and Jenny out there, because that's, I grew up in a mainly black community and that's how they were. Like they talk to each other, they don't talk behind each other's back. If you go over to their house, they both sit on the porch and they be sitting there talking to you. He might run in the house for some Kool-Aid or something. I'm talking about he ain't looking at you like he gonna try to fuck you and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? When I started going to SIUE campus, you might have a couple of boy them, and it's a white guy. He'll be looking, he gonna fuck you, she gonna eat your pussy out. Like it'd be too much for me. But here in the black community that I grew up in, it's just like a regular couple. That's just how they were. You can go over there and talk to both of them, not one or the other. When you get there, you're gonna be able to talk to both of them about anything you want to talk about, and that's it. And so that's something that I just like really wish they would have put more of on TV. I really wish they would have did that, because that's a team. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, please just make sure you are able to talk about the relationship. Make sure you have these experiences together. Everything that I'm doing in these shows right here, it's just like that's how you court. That's how you become married. And when you get married, this is how you stay together. Y'all understand? And so some things may differ, but for the most part, it's the same. It don't matter what culture, what background. You got to do things to keep your life intact with the person that you are with. And sometimes the best thing to do is just like being a friend. It's just like, it's so amazing. It's so amazing to be your partner's friend. Anyway, that's it. It's Brown Sugar under Brown Sugar Talk. Telling you guys, have a great day. Have a good day.